We're here at Bibles for Missions. This is nutty. People are lined up. We're not sure why. We're here early because we have other things to do today. But, are they giving something away? I don't know what's going on. As it turned out, there was no special event. They just get a long line in the morning on Saturdays. So FYI, if you're ever in the area and want to go on a Saturday, be ready for a little bit of a line. When I first went in, I decided to look around because the last time I was here, they didn't have too much. I didn't even film that day. So I looked around real quick to see if there was going to be enough to, make me want to get a cart. And there certainly was. I picked up that candle right off the bat and also that little votive holder. I was really drawn in by the decoration on the wooden top here. They're little ceramic succulents and a flower, and the candle's never been burned. It has a nice scent. It's almost like a fruity scent. So I thought this was really nice, and I'm going to use it in my master bathroom. Then this little candle votive holder, I'm not sure how it started its life, but I can definitely tell that it has some age to it because the glass is nice and thick, and you can kind of tell by the feel of the metal. But I think this will be great for my little resale space. So I do a little bit of reselling at a vintage shop called The Pink Elephant in Hopkins, Minnesota. And so that's where this will be going. I thought it was really cool and different. This was a cute little ironstone gravy boat. I actually have this one in my collection of ironstone. So I was looking at it for resale, which ironstone doesn't sell very well for me, but it had a chip on it anyway. So then this little piece, I have definitely seen pieces like this a lot in little antique shops. So I did pick this up. I don't know much about it. I'll have to look it up, but that is also going to the Pink Elephant. I got one of these trivets. So next to my stove is a spot where I like to put hot plates if I need to move something off the stove. And so I like to have a trivet to the left of the stove. And the one I have there is wooden, and I think it's hand carved and not very sturdy. So I decided to get this one to put here at the left of the stove. It's a utilitarian practical piece, but it also looks pretty. These pieces of Empress china really caught my eye. I don't really look at china very much. On occasion, I'll buy a teacup, or like I bought those pieces for Valentine's Day, but I just thought these were so lovely. And so I did pick them up. One was 79 cents and one was 59 cents. And I just think they're so pretty for springtime. I'm not exactly sure where I will display them, but I just thought they were so lovely. And for that price, I didn't want to leave them behind. If you've been here a while, you know, for my shop space, I like to pick up things that are a little quirky. And I think a milk glass set of hands with grapes on it is a little quirky. So I thought they were kind of interesting. Only 99 cents, and I definitely think these will sell. I liked these little branch candle holders. They're not bird nests, but they kind of like make me think of bird nests for some reason. So I think these will be great for spring decor. And they were only 59 cents a piece. And look at that, it's the Give Us This Day Our Daily Bread plate for only 99 cents. If you're new here, my friend Kate and I always look for this plate in a thrift store, and the price of the plate tends to be correlated with the prices in the thrift shop. I think this was accurate for this day at Bibles. Okay, now I'm going to take you into Unique Thrift Store. I believe this is up in Crystal or New Hope. It's near Bibles, but this was actually on a different day. It was an evening just after we put our dog Hooper down, and Maddie and I decided to go drown our sorrows in thrifting, and so we stopped in at Unique. The prices here are horrible. I don't know how else to describe them. Maddie likes this thrift store because she buys a lot of things for her home, for her apartment. So she's found small appliances, and those are all really good prices. But when it comes to the collectibles, the prices are ridiculous, and the bag wall was not great. So I'll tell you that right off the bat. I did find one thing that I brought home, but overall I was extremely underwhelmed by their prices. Thought this was a really cute little salt and pepper set from Anthropologie. Originally $15. I think the thrift store had it for $3.99. I liked this little chicken for $3.99. That was one thing I was considering picking up. What?
I was about to try.
Oh. That's not gonna work. I don't think you're in the vase aisle. Maddie had those purple flowers. She was looking for a vase for them. In the end, she wound up not getting them because she couldn't find a vase that she liked. But we had a good time looking anyway. I love me a vintage planter. This one was not a bad price. I think it was $4.99. I mean, for a vintage planter. Oh, $3.49. For a vintage planter that I'm going to keep for myself, that's a fine price. But I've kind of been trying to figure out where I want to go with my vintage planter collection. I don't know that I want to keep adding to it. Do I want to whittle it down? I'm not entirely sure. So I didn't want to pick one up while I wasn't certain. I loved this little ceramic egg. It reminded me of the sugar eggs of days past. I did consider it, but I think I was so put out with the prices at this point that I didn't feel like paying $3.99. I think that's a fine price, but I was just grumpy about it at that point. So the only thing that I wound up picking up is the little salt shaker from Anthropologie. I think this is really cute. It's made for Christmas. You can see there's holly leaves on it. But I am going to turn it around and use it in my kitchen in the spring and summer because I have the primary colors. I have some primary colors going on in there. And so I think it's going to be really cute with some of the other things that I have. So that's all that I have for you today. Thanks so much for joining me at these two little thrifting adventures. I will see you in the next one. Bye.